Welcome in to CHGO White Sox pregame. I'm your host, Sean_W_Anderson.
Uh-oh. Oh, no, the camera's gone.
Cancel.
Oh, Joey, the bit doesn't work.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh. All right, anyways. Ayo, welcome into the CHGO White Sox pregame show, coming to you live from Studio B of our CHGO offices here in the West Loop of Chicago. I'm your host, Sean Anderson. You can follow me at Sean_W_Anderson. Alongside me is Herb Lawrence.
Hello.
You can follow him at EctorAll23. He's our CHGO White Sox community leader. We're being produced today by Joey. You want to try speaking now?
Hey.
You screwed up.
Go. What did I say?
You talk a big game, and you
Wait,
said
what did I
I thought you were going to do the impressions of all of us, and
well, the camera
no
stopped
Studio
working.
B.
Maybe in
post
game we'll iron this out, and Joey will be right back.
What's going on with the camera?
Joey.
El gato.
I mean, you're trying to do impressions here, and you can't even get us on video.
That means the cat.
Follow the show at CHGO_White Sox. Hit the thumbs up button, and we are going to answer Caleb's question in the comment. We are also going to be talking about the debuting Nick Nastrini and the other new starter, Jonathan Cannon, who is apparently in the White Sox locker room. No official move has been announced for Cannon, but James Fegan, Vinny Duber, all of the creatures in the White Sox clubhouse, like Darryl Van Schouwen, Lamont Pope.
I saw him.
Others. Maybe John Greenberg, probably not, all saw Jonathan Cannon. So we'll talk about that. We also got full video from Eloy Jimenez. So you can listen in to what Eloy has to say about being activated off the IL. He will be available to pinch hit, but he is not in the lineup. We will also play a little click to pick and see if we can finally get any damn points. And Herb will explain the point system as well. And we got a new picker.
Yes, we do. A guy that you guys have seen plenty of times here commenting on our CHGO White Sox pre or post game. Oh yeah, one of the greatest questions that he gives every week. I'm always looking forward to what AJ brings to the table. So yeah,
you just gave it away.
I'm sorry.
There's no.
Wait, do I get to make a pick? Here?
Yeah, you can make.
You can, and you won't.
I mean, there's already been 4 picks made, so you get to run to the litter. But
That's fine.
Okay,
that's what I prefer, actually.
I'm not against it. Let's spread
Do
the
some
ball.
research here.
Okay, well, I don't know. Do you have our Discord, Joe? Are you
a
White Sox
I'm in
diehard?
the White Sox Discord.
Okay, go. Herb gave our picks already, so we got 4. There's 5 guys available. All right. We're going to talk about Nick Nastrini first, then we'll talk about Jonathan Cannon, then we'll get into the Eloy video. Let's start with Nick Nastrini. He has been called up from Charlotte. He has made 2 starts, right, down in Charlotte. One of them pretty ugly, one of them not so bad, but he will be making his start. He was acquired in July in the Joe Kelly and Lance Lynn deal that sent those 2 to the Dodgers. Nick Nastrini and your guy, Jordan Leisure, were acquired in that deal. Now both of them are Chicago White Sox. Nastrini's numbers since joining the White Sox organization: 10 games started, 48 innings pitched, 25 earned runs allowed in those 48 innings. That's a 4.68 ERA. Again, inflated by a horrible start to his 2024 season in Charlotte, but had a really nice spring training. He allowed 5 home runs, 20 walks, and 67 strikeouts. Nastrini has 4 pitches too, Joe, if you want to flash that. His pitch mix is a 4-seam fastball that he features about 50% of the time. I think that will probably be a little less in the majors. That sits around 93 miles per hour. The slider he uses 21% of the time. That sits at 85 miles per hour on average. His changeup sits at 85 miles per hour on average as well. He uses that 19% of the time. And he also has a curveball that sits at 78.5 miles per hour that he uses about 10% of the time. Herb,
Yep.
what are you looking for with Nick Nastrini? I mean, he's gonna have all the rope in the world, right?
I mean, not maybe in this first start, but I think that this is a move.
Well, like for 2024, right?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, there's no reason, unless he's like getting shelled for 10 starts, that he'll go down to AAA. Like, this is now a guy, right?
This should be. I mean, but it is the White Sox at the end of the day, so they might do things a little differently. We'll talk about the Eloy Jimenez situation. So, yeah, he's a young player where your starters, namely Chris Flexen, namely Michael Soroka, haven't been getting the job done in their first few starts. Might as well have a person that may be part of your future in the future, where Nick Nastrini has been doing well. Now you got Jonathan Cannon possibly starting tomorrow. So you have young arms that are, being molded by both Ethan Katz and Brian Bannister. I think that's a much better plan. As I told you before, rather play the young players than play some guy who's not going to be here next year. We know probably for certain that Michael Soroka, on his last year of his deal, is not going to be here because he's probably going to be a free agent and out of the White Sox price range. So might as well have a guy that is at promising career in Nick Nastrini and Jonathan Cannon here on the major league level to get whatever they need to get. Either get rocked and learn from that experience and change from that experience, or have some success early in their career and then go into their second year, feel a little bit more confident about what they're doing and how they belong in the major leagues. As we said before, there was Michael Kopech said the other day, like he just stopped worrying about all the extra stuff outside and just said, hey, I'm Michael Kopech. I deserve to be here, and they can't hit my fastball. That takes some time for you to get there. Michael Kopech finally gotten in year 5. Hopefully Nick Nastrini and Jonathan Cannon get that after year 1 is done.
And they're going to be interesting pitchers to watch because I think they do have full pitch mixes. As you saw, Nastrini uses 4 pitches about 10% of the time each. I think that slider will likely get a little bit more usage. That fastball will likely get less usage. I don't know if he'll actually use the curveball. The curveball's kind of been a little outdated in baseball. We'll see if he can get by with a slider and four-seam fastball along with a changeup mix. But I think he's got at least 3 pitches he can rely on. We know that he is a guy that has really good control, at least from a scout's perspective.
Yep.
So he should be able to fill out the strike zone, right? I mean, I think that's the biggest thing with the White Sox. They're still trying to play defense, right?
Yep.
The biggest issue with Mike Soroka is, hey, he's trying to pitch to 2004 Barry Bonds, and he's walking Barry Bonds every time. It's like, nope, you got, David Fry up at the plate, buddy. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's just, now I got to think of a Royal.
Any Pasquantino?
No, but I mean, he's
bad
good.
one?
Yeah, come on. Let's think of... no, MJ Melendez is up.
I don't know. MJ Melendez, every time he sees a fastball, turns that ball around.
Right.
He's got 3 home runs against the White Sox. No, he's not. No one is. But yes, I get what you're saying.
But the White Sox have been really bad, but Herb, I hate to break the glass.
No, what's that? Kyle Isbell. There, it's a little bit better.
There you go.
Kyle Isbell.
Kyle Isbell, folks.
MJ Melendez might go deep today. I'm putting
heard it here, folks.
I might
be heard it here first. Yeah, you heard it here first, folks.
Every time he comes up, he looks dangerous versus the White Sox. He hit a couple home runs. One was a double that Pedro didn't review, and the next day there was an actual home run. So I'm looking forward to that guy not hitting any home runs today. That'll be great.
MJ Melendez, he did have a 991 OPS in spring training, so hey, not too bad. And his OPS right now is 945, so hey, maybe he is, just a god amongst men. But a career 721 hitter, let's see, against the White Sox, that's probably 200 points higher, right?
Probably. Because every time I see
742 for his career and 742 against the White Sox.
That's weird.
No, it's only 20 points higher.
Okay.
742, 721 career.
Okay.
So maybe he's just a different hitter. Maybe now he's Barry Bonds.
He looks dangerous at the plate.
Barry Bonds.
Watch today when MJ Melendez bats. I'm like, he's going to hit something really fucking hard against these White Sox. Mark it down. After the game, you'll see us in the post game. And when I look in the camera, I'm like, I told you. That man hit a home run and gets Nick Nastrini. I'm not trying to cast the aspersions and make Nick Nastrini seem like some bum, but the White Sox are having a tough time getting quality pitching performances, and he's only had 2 performances this year in AAA. His first one, I think, will be his toughest start might have this whole season because the Norfolk Tide are a bunch of major league players that can't get up to the majors. One of them just got there in Jackson Holiday, who led off the game versus Nick Nastrini. I think he got a single. And in that same first inning, he had to go against Heston Kjerstad. And then I think he gave up a home run versus Kyle Stowers. Like, you have real people on that team. And so he got tattooed for I think he got 4 runs in 3 innings of that game. 2 of those runs were courtesy of that Kyle Stowers first inning home run. He hit 3 in that game. So that might have been his hardest test of the year. And you said that game he was also sick, battling through. And remember, that's the game the Norfolk Tide scored 26 runs against the Charlotte Knights. But also, numbers down in Charlotte are different than numbers anywhere else usually because that's really a bandbox.
Yeah, it's inflated, as we know, especially when you're playing a major league team. I don't know if it will be his toughest start because they do have the Braves still lingering, the Dodgers.
They got 1 start
still
with
lingering.
the Braves.
Yeah, but hey, you never know. Bad luck. There's 4 games in a row between the Dodgers and Braves.
And he has the Orioles, too.
Nastrini got a Cole Reagans this?
I forgot. He has the Orioles, too.
Oh, yeah.
The actual Major League Orioles.
Good luck. Yeah, I mean, instead of, facing... Jackson Holiday, you're just going to face... Oh, Jackson Holiday. Instead of facing Colton Cowser, you're just going to face... Oh, Colton Cowser. Yeah. At that point, you're probably going to face Heston Kjerstad, too. All right. Let's talk a little bit about Jonathan Cannon. Cannon is a guy of old, of yesteryear. I was talking to my guy, Mike Rankin, and he said he's Lance Lynnish. He's a guy that's going to load up the strike zone with fastballs. He throws 80% fastballs.
Good.
He throws four-seam fastball about 8% of the time. That sits at around 95 miles per hour. He's got a sinker that he uses mostly around 43% of the time, sits at around 93, and then he's got a cutter that sits around 88. So he's able to go in against righties with that sinker. He's able to go away against righties with that cutter. He's also got a slider that he throws about, I think, 21% of the time. So he's able to face righties pretty well. As long as he's throwing strikes, he should be effective. And then against lefties, he does have a changeup that he doesn't trust too much, but he is a guy that I think with that extra velocity, gets up to 95 at that four-seam. I think that's where you'll see that four-seam. It'll be a little, sinker, cutter mostly to righties, and then that four-seamer against lefties, high in the zone. Hopefully he's missing some bats, but he should be a guy that maybe under 4Ks is a typical night for him, but he's getting ground balls. So hopefully no one's barreling him up.
I mean, and I know the White Sox are supposed to be a better defensive team than what we just saw on Sunday, creating 3 errors right there, most of them in the outfield. But we did see Braden Shoemaker drop a couple balls. He's back in there today. I don't know if he'll be back in there tomorrow for Jonathan Cannon's start, but they need to do the things that Chris gets espoused in the offseason, is picking up the ball and throwing it to first. So this guy's going to be inside on the plate most of the time and looking for soft contact. You need to turn those outs or those ground balls into outs. And so Jonathan Cannon can have a soft entry into his major league career. I hope that the White Sox know what they're doing with these young players and not overextending them. Now, Nastrini, I thought, was ready to go. I don't know if Jonathan Cannon's ready to go, but at this point, when you're 2-13, put the youngsters in there. I'm complaining about the supposed minor league signing of Tommy Pham because he's 36, and really, what does it do for a 36-year-old to be on a bad team in the middle of the season, signing him in the middle of the season? That's why I'm mad about that. Jonathan Cannon and these guys and Nick Nastrinis of the world should be up in the major leagues, because if they are ready, this team has the opportunity for them that other teams won't even have because of their record and where they are in their development and in their rebuild. Yeah,
Cannon was able to throw 121 innings last year. He's only thrown about pretty much 10. It's 9 2/3, so basically 10. One batter short of 10. So I think that you could probably see 120 innings from him. I mean, as long as he's not getting shellacked.
I'm in.
I mean, maybe it's only 110 because his ERA is like 5. But, I mean, if Jonathan Cannon has an ERA of 5.50.
I would love it.
Maybe not 5.50, but like 5.
I would love 5.50. He's a rookie. He's a rookie that's starting his year on a bad team. I mean, who's got a 5.50? Doesn't Fetty have a better or bigger ERA than that right now? Well, like, I'm sure Soroka and Flexen have a higher thing than that.
430 for Fetty. Come on, chill.
I'm sorry. I'm messing with the Korean MVP of last year.
99 ERA plus, sir.
Hey,
if Jonathan Cannon's got a 99 ERA plus, hello.
Through the roof enjoyment, and you'll be like, that's what I think White Sox fans are looking for, some type of light at the end of the tunnel. Right now you can't see that because you've only won 2 games and you looked really bad in the 15 games that you've played so far. At least give White Sox fans something. Okay, I see Cannon with the 5 ERA in his first full year. He gave us 100+ innings, which is very valuable as a rookie. Now he can build up, and next year he'll give us 140 innings and maybe a little bit better ERA, and we can go and we can do some different things, because Garrett Crochet is good, but I think he only has 2 more years after this. So there's some things that the White Sox need to do. They don't have any starting pitchers that are long for this team. If they can get Nastrini and Cannon on this long track, they have them for 6 years plus, right? And I don't know if they just because of the time of the year, if they just skipped a year, I don't know if they still do the service time manipulation. But if they did, having them for 7 years will be excellent.
The last starters with a 5.50 ERA or higher for the White Sox: Lance Lynn, 6.47, Dallas Keuchel, 7.88.
Real high.
Yeah, I don't know if that's
not that. No, I don't want that high. Those were terrible seasons.
All right. Dylan Cease, 2019, 5.79.
I mean,
it's competitive. 14 games started.
Yeah, were you disappointed with that rookie year of Dylan Cease? No.
What about Ross Detweiler's 2019? That was 6.59. So if he's 6.59.
When Russ Detweiler got cut that one year the White Sox were doing well, I was like, oh, man, he was actually looking nice. in his career, and then he got either cut or traded or something like that. And I was like, why didn't we bring Ross Detler back?
2020.
Yeah.
Ross Detler, a 141 ERA
Filth.
plus. Hello. Even with your Padres, a 2.57 ERA in 7 innings, so 1.59 ERA plus. Anyways, I'm getting distracted by Ross Detweiler. I usually do. Anything else on Cannon and Nastrini? I'm excited. I mean, they're new. We haven't seen them. It's better than Chris Flexen, who's like 31. Let's see somebody just, go try their best. And I really feel like it will be their best because it's their first time ever putting on a uniform, right? They don't know how to be a major leaguer. It's going to be fun to see how they wade these waters and try to figure out for themselves.
Remember when Vinny said to us yesterday in the postgame that Michael Soroka told him in the Sunbelt media, like, he was too overthrowing. He was trying to get every pitch to be the strikeout pitch. I hope that Ethan Katz and Brian Bannister and whoever have Nick Nastrini relax today. He's already on 6 days rest right now. He's last pitch, I think, on the 9th. He's making his major league debut, so he'll be extra jacked up. The thing I don't want him to do is overthrow the ball. You said he's sitting 93. I don't want to see him trying to get 96 tonight and try to just throw the ball through the Royals. Be yourself. Be the guy that got you up to the major leagues. If they hit you, they hit you. We know that he's not going to walk that many. I think he has a 16-3 walk to K rate in his 2 starts he had in minor leagues. So just be yourself and let the Royals do what they do. But also, I hope they got a scouting report on Salvador Perez. I keep on seeing people hitting home runs off people. I'm like, how is he doing this, guys? Stop pitching Salvador Perez in the strike zone. You can easily get him out. So get a good game plan for Nick Nastrini. If it's 4 innings and he gives up 1 or 2 earned runs, I'm in. If it's 5 or more where he gives up 3 or less, hey, baby, that's a great debut. This Royals team has been doing damage. I think they scored 10 runs, like the most times in the major leagues this year. So I want him to relax, do his thing, and not overthrow the ball, because today it could be an overthrow game, and then he might get wild, and that's when the Royals really attack you with strikeout or with stolen bases and then extra base hits.
And hey, if he has a Norfolk Tides game where he's just getting homer after homer, that's fine with me too. Just don't walk, guys. Just attack the zone, be you. And he's got Martin Maldonado behind the plate, so hopefully he can calm any jitters, the old veteran Martin Maldonado, and maybe if he sees any tipping of any sorts from our guy Nick Nastrini, he'll be able to call that out. Joey, the camera went away. Come on.
No, it's back.
The White Sox. I'm pretty sure it's
the cat.
Is that not your area
on
of
knocking
expertise? Is that not under your jurisdiction?
It is, but the cam link is shorting out.
I also never said I'm blaming you.
I'm blaming you, Joey.
Oh, okay.
Get it together.
All right. We should have a team meeting. Let's have a team meeting. And you know what, Herb? If we had a team meeting, I'd say I'm not going to talk about what happens in. Wait. I'm not going to take what happens in there out here. I don't do that.
Nope.
It was beneficial, but I'm going to talk about it. I'm not going to talk about it. Well, I don't even know how to read. Pedro Grifol had a team meeting, and I think earlier our guy, Brendan Conroy, asked about the team meeting. I think there was a big, long song noise made. I think Pedro Grifol maybe have read the SmartWise article about the top 5 toilets for 2024. I do believe, and I don't have this well sourced, but I believe that Pedro Grifol is going to go with the Toto Drake elongated toilet at Amazon 324 to flush it. I mean, you got to flush it real good. And I think that's going to be the important takeaway from the meeting, because this team sucks. And what did he gather them around? Hey, guys, try not to suck today. All right, just go out there, and I want to be home by 9:30, so pitch some strikes.
Madden.
Yeah, hey, I mean, it was a pretty good line.
How about having some fun? I don't understand.
We said that yesterday.
I don't understand team meetings. As Ozzy used to say, horseshit teams have team meetings. Good teams have don't have meetings at all. Just go out and have fun. Pedro, if you need to do something, do the thing where you pick the names and out of the lineup, out of the hat. It won't make a difference, really, Pedro. But at least the guys are having a little bit more fun. They're a little bit looser. You talking about, hey, we're sucking, they know. They have a cell phone. They get talked about every single day by all the fans. Like, you guys suck.
Our guy, Nicky Lopez, listens to CHGO White Sox.
He does. He's a big fan. He still follows me for some reason. I've been crapping on these guys forever. Hey, man, I like that he can take it. But there's no reason to have a team meeting. And as I said before, these guys are looking at Pedro and saying, what? I'm not listening to you. You won 63 games, and you've managed almost 180. What are we doing? You're just bad. You're bad. Why should I listen to you, person who has not had any success at this major league level as a major league manager? I don't care what you say. That's why I think he's lost the locker room. They're not adhering to what his philosophy is. You could see that yesterday's game. And so having a meeting, no one likes to have a meeting at their work. Things that could have been an email, you say, no, I'm not going to be here listening to you, especially an incompetent boss telling me what I got to do. How about you do what you got to do and stop having people bunt when they're on second base? How about you do what you have to do and not have Braden Shoemaker in this game so many damn times? The guy's not good. Can't hit. He's got 3 errors already. What has he earned? What has he done to earn his job at shortstop? I just can't stand it because he's a left-hander. That's what I will be talking to Pedro about. Like, you have to concentrate on what you do instead of talking to us about what we got to do.
Preach. I agree 100%. And again, it's just crap. I mean, you heard how silent that locker room was after the loss, and I believe James Fegan described the last win on the road in Cleveland as the last day of school, like how excited children get. So, I mean, I can't believe it. I mean, it's going to be like if the Bills ever win the Super Bowl, if the White Sox get a win tonight against the Kansas City Royals.
And I never understood why you have to have the music down. You lost a baseball game.
Vibe out.
You didn't. It's not a funeral. Put your music up. Chill out.
Have you seen Moneyball?
I have. That didn't help them. You know what helped them? Having Tim Hudson help them. Having Barry Zito help them. Mark Mulder. You know, that helped them win games.
Miguel Tejada.
Which they didn't
Eric Chavez.
They didn't ever highlight those things that, oh yeah, we had 3 great pitchers on our team. No, it was Scott Hatteberg hitting that 1 home run versus the Royal. That's what did it. No. They had great pitch. Like, if we had those pitchers, I'm sure Pedro would have had 0 meetings. Yeah. And, like, it's a loss. It's a baseball loss where a team that's bad. Who cares?
Go look how much Barry Zito got paid for Jermaine Dye was on that team. Hello. I mean, yeah, it's a bunch of crap.
And they had the thing, they had Royce Clayton, the real player, as an actor playing Miguel Tejada. Not close.
White Sox legend.
Yeah.
Royce Clayton.
Good scene, though.
They could at least had a Dominican player play him.
It is a good scene.
Good scene. All right. Our guy, Eloy Jimenez. What am I doing? I'm spacing out here.
Oh, yeah.
Eloy Jimenez has been activated off the injured list. So Eloy Jimenez has been activated. Nick Nastrini has been activated. Justin Anderson, go back to Charlotte. Zach Remillard.
Oh, no.
Go back to Charlotte.
Oh, no. Okay. Where are we going to get our bunts from?
No roster move has been announced for the Jonathan Cannon move, so we'll see. We'll bug Vinny and see what happens. But we do have Eloy Jimenez video. Eloy Jimenez was asked, how was BP?
It was good. It was good.
How are you feeling?
I feel really good right now. I feel excited, and that's all I can tell right now.
How close to 100% would you say you are right now?
I'm close, but I don't have any number right now. I feel really good. I feel I can play like this and help the team.
Did they talk to you about an injury rehab assignment, or did you feel with how you felt now you could help immediately pretty much?
I feel what I can have right now. I can help the team, so to me it's fine.
Did you want to play tonight?
Yeah, why not? If I'm active, why not?
Oh, did you ask Pedro that?
I'm gonna ask him right now.
How long have you been feeling like you're capable of being out there?
These couple of days, my 3 days, feel pretty good. I've been running the bases, hitting, and I feel good.
So when you were taking BP against Brevia, you were getting in the action, you're like, all right, I'm ready to go.
Oh yeah, because at the beginning it was sore when I was swinging, but right now I don't feel anything, so I'm ready to go.
How hard has it been to watch? Number one, because you want to play. Number two, because the results have not been there.
You know, it's hard to be just sit and can't do anything about it. But right now, I'm just trying to do my best, help the team, and let's roll.
Do these meetings help sometimes, like the one Pedro had today, keep everybody in a positive way and feeling good about themselves?
Yeah, it's good. Yeah. At some point, sometimes you need it. And I think that was the right time. So today was good.
What was your reaction when you saw both Luis and Yohan go down with injuries as well?
Well, it really surprised me because we really worked really hard. And that happened, it's really sad, But right now, we need to play with what we have and be in a good position when they come back, keep helping us to be a better team.
If it's a slow chopper today, will you feel like you'll take it easy, or do you feel like you're ready to go and spread full out if you need to?
I don't know. I don't like to say that I'm not gonna do it because at the end of the day, I try to hustle. I try to play hard every single day. So to me, saying it is like I'm gonna take it easy. It's like, did I really want to take it easy on that, or I really want to keep hustling and keep pushing, But right now, I don't have a concrete answer to that question.
Gavin Sheets has been swinging the bat really well for you guys lately. If it comes down to getting both you guys in the lineup, are you willing to play the field if Pedro asks?
Yeah, I'm good with that. He's been swinging really good. He tried to help the team in his way, and I feel happy for that.
We're happy to see Eloy. I don't know if he's healthy, though. They kind of asked him, hey, what's going on? How's it going? And he didn't say he's 100%. He said he doesn't have a number. And also, we talked to Vinny yesterday, and he said that it was possible that Eloy might do a rehab stint. This is not a rehab stint. Nope. He's not playing. So what are we doing?
It doesn't make any sense. They're doing the same dumbass stuff they did last couple years, where I thought, and I said on the show, like, Vinny, it's good that, yes, they did it late with Eloy's going to the IL after 3 days of waiting and not having him on the IL, playing a man down. Finally, they put him on the IL, which they should have did initially. And then when Vinny said that he is actually maybe going down to the minor leagues to get a rehab start, I was like, that is what you should be doing as a regular major league team, not having your major league stars come off the IL and just start playing in the major leagues, especially with a soft tissue injury like he's nursing right now. Go down to the minor leagues, get a couple of at-bats down there where it doesn't really count against your average. You can give 75%, and no one sees it, really. These major league people don't care about you rehabbing in the minor leagues. And then after a week or two, once you're ready to ramp up gradually, come back to the major leagues, because when you do, I expect as a fan that you play 100%. Not nursing it, not taking it easy, because as we learned as kids, if you go timid, that's when you get hurt. If you go half-assed, that's when you injure yourself. And we know Eloy wants to try to nurse that thing, and he continues to get hurt. And this will happen again with Eloy, because I don't think the White Sox are properly allowing his injury to heal and then building him back up to 100%.
What would be the worst thing for his injury?
To re-injure it.
Okay, true. But what do you think, what baseball activity do you think would be worst for re-injuring that?
Running.
Okay. But specifically running in what context? Maybe defensively?
Yeah, that would be bad.
Oh, okay, because this is from Vinny Duber. I'm going to try to do something that I'm not so good at, and that's read. Grifol said the Sox are giving consideration to the idea of either Eloy or Gavin Sheets playing the field to get both bats in the lineup. Doing so with Sheets sounds far more likely, with Grifol saying Eloy would only do so after being back from the IL for a while. So, it sounds like his rehab stint is just going to be being the White Sox DH. And then maybe, just maybe, they're going to dust off that old glove and put him back out in left field. Or right field. Imagine him playing right field. Robbie Grossman's doing it. Can't be that hard.
No, and the thing is, like, it's weird. Like, Robbie Grossman is the White Sox best on-base guy, and he'll probably lose out in this transaction where Sheets and Eloy probably have priority over him because of his age and because they are doing so well early in the career. Well, Sheets is. Eloy is just going to be on the team because he makes $13 million, so he'll play whenever he's healthy. But yeah, this is a bad situation where you have three guys who really can't field going to be battling for right field. That's the weirdest thing in the world.
And Herb, let's do a little game here.
Yeah.
So the White Sox had their third baseman go down.
Yep.
They had their center fielder go down.
Correct.
And they had their DH go down. So, and you said there's three guys battling for right field right now. So the White Sox went and signed a right fielder?
Yes,
Tommy
they did.
Pham?
Yes.
Oh, okay. That doesn't make sense.
No, he's 36 also, and no one else wanted him.
Minor league contract per Ken Rosenthal and John Heyman.
I have a bunch of people just in my comments, well, he can be flipped. I'm like, there's 30 teams in the major leagues. It's April 15th. If he was so damn valuable, or the player that you guys thought he was, then they would have signed him for only money. And a minor league contract, that's cheap as hell. So what are you really going to get? Even if Tommy Pham is the guy that showed up in the World Series last year and the playoffs last year for the Arizona Diamondbacks and has those type of numbers, truly, what are you getting back for Tommy Pham if you trade him? The reason why he's on the team makes no sense. As you said, we have already a glut of people who can't catch the ball and have to play right field or designated hitter, and Eloy, Robbie Grossman, and Gavin Sheets. Now we're adding another to the mix? Doesn't make sense.
There's a graph online that shows bat speed for people that are 35 and older, and it craters once they play basically a month or 2 months of baseball. And you see that in Pham's game from July to September 30th. He was a White Sox, baby. He did steal 13 bases, but a 236 average, a 312 on-base percentage with a 400 slugging. That's a 712 OPS. That's not great, folks. And, again, he's 36 years old.
Correct.
And I gotta just put an end to the World Series narrative because you're right. He did perform well in the World Series, but that's his, maybe last chance to play baseball in his mind, his last chance maybe to ever be in the World Series. That guy's going to go balls out because we know that he is super intense.
Yes.
He's going to be unhinged, right? It's not surprising that Tommy Pham was 7 for 19 or whatever in the World Series because he had motivation to be. What's my motivation here? What am I playing for? To maybe get traded? Tommy Pham might get traded? Hello, this is going to go horrendous. And they brought in Mike Clevenger, and Kevin Pillar is probably fussy with the White Sox already. If they keep losing, this is going to be an absolute pipe bomb. This is going to blow up in their faces. I don't want to see that. I would like this White Sox team to be normal and terrible, but I feel like they might be terrible and a shit show. Kind of are a shit show now, but maybe a steaming, exploding shit show, which is a much more exciting shit show, but still a shit show nonetheless. So sorry if your kids are listening.
Sorry,
but
kids.
This is brutal. I don't understand the signing of Tommy Pham because he can't play center field.
Nope.
And you got the guy getting paid $17.5 million batting second for you in left field, and he's not good. Nope. But it seems like he's either a right fielder or a DH. And then if he's a DH, does that mean Eloy Jimenez is in right field? Does that mean Gavin Sheets is at first base?
I'm fine with that. I'm fine with Gavin Sheets being at first base because Mr. Vaughn has not done things.
Eloy in right field.
Yes, which is
I would
not
rather
good.
see Eloy play first base and Gavin Sheets in right field.
Damn straight.
All right, let's talk a little bit about Click to Pick because the game's about to start. Shit.
All right. It's just a contest, so it's a weighted system. So I ranked the hitters in the lineup by the best to the worst. So the best hitter in this lineup is Gavin Sheets, which is very sad. The worst in this lineup is Martin Maldonado. They're assigned 1 through 9. We pick a player. Once that player gets the pick to click, which you have to score a run, the White Sox have to score a run for it to be eligible. That person who picks either Sean, myself, Vinny, or the special guest, which is our Discord member, gets those points. We go by a week, so Monday through Sunday. Whoever wins gets a T-shirt, except for if it's one of us three, we don't get a T-shirt. We already work here.
I don't get a T-shirt?
No. If AJ wins this week, he'll get a T-shirt courtesy of me. I'll buy him one of these, like this Second City shirt I just got from the CHGO locker. So you have to get points. It's a weighted system. It's not just picking, Gavin Sheets every day. If you just picked him every day and he won every day, it'll be like 6 points.
That's a pretty good strategy. All right, who are our picks today?
Today,
I went with Andrew Benintendi.
Yes.
He's batting second and has 5 points next to his name. He's facing a righty. He's getting paid $17.5 million. So, hey, I'll take a shot just with the numbers thing. You might get 5 at-bats, maybe 4 at-bats, and that might be more than the other people. So let's take a shot. Maybe it's 2 doubles. Maybe.
Maybe. I went with Dominic Fletcher. He's a 6 points assigned to him. I think he might break out the same reasons that you just said. AJ, our guest picker, went with Robbie Grossman at the top of the lineup. I think he gets 2 points. And then Vinny went with Lenyn Sosa. I think he is assigned 5 points. Nope. Lenyn Sosa is assigned 4 points today.
Prediction for the game?
I think the White Sox are going to lose 5-1.
I think
Joey will take Brendan Shoemake.
Oof, Braden.
Braden
Shoemake.
Braden Shoemake. Okay, Joey's taking Braden Shoemake.
I got Peter going with Grossman too.
All right. Prediction for the game though: 5-1. Sox lose.
Sox lose.
8-0. 8-0. 8-0. White Sox lose. Hit the thumbs up button. Goodbye.